Hello, this is your host Lord Valderox, and we're back to tackle some more America, or rather E pluribus unum. So, without further delay, let's jump right ahead. So where we last left off, at least for myself, I know I was doing some dialogue, but that took quite a bit. And, damn, looks like I still had to clear out. Yes, I know, I'm very slothful in that area, I guess. Which means I have to limit break some of these, or sell some of these for that matter. I don't recall any, well... That and the storage is also full too. As I recall, I think I bought all the expansion for the craft essence, so all I have left to offer is... So that should help me out for now. Sorry about that. Now we can proceed. As far as guest servants, this quest, it's one of those things where, again, I can go in blind and not know of anything, or go in with some information and at least make it a little more entertaining with low star heroes, at least the ones that I have to offer. Let's see, we're facing a Saber and a Lancer, so can't bring Karn if I wanted to. Could just bring in Florence or just Helena Blavatsky. And then from here we can go with a customized theme, or again, like I said, tweak it just a little bit so it's just a tad advantageous. Let's see, if we want to bring heroes, I guess, an archer. Right now, let's filter, and we're gonna pick one Saber from right here. Again, I'd like to bring some of the other ones, like this guy right here. Actually, let's see if I can pump up his level. If I can get him at least to level 50, I'll consider bringing him. If I can't, then I have to settle for a 4-star. Again, trying to dwindle down on the power output over here. Let's see, I could probably bring him up to level. Let's hope for that. Might be tough. I think I use all the XP cards, yeah. So I won't probably be able to get him as far as I'd like to. Yeah, level 42. And this, of course, I can get a great success. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to use him. Although I don't mind wasting the XP cards on him, because later down the line I plan to do more low star heroes, so get them up there while I can, I guess. This is just to clear up the clutter. And I know for certain I don't have any more XP cards because I already cleared them out of my extra inventory slot too. So I have to settle for a 4-star hero then. So we could go with Saber Lily. Or heck, even Dion, why not? And then, I think I made a mistake. Yeah, I don't want to replace that team right over here. There we go. So Dion, and then I'll dumb down on the craft essences, particularly with my Dragon Meridians, because Dragon Meridians are accessible to everyone. All in all. And then, let's see if I can get a low star Lancer. Yeah, and I mean, Archer. Probably not. Let's see, though. You know what? I'll go with Robin Hood. Why not? And we'll bring another Archer, too. Uriel. How's that? That's as low stars as I can get. King of Presidents.
Senpai, I'm so glad you woke up.
My head hurts.
Your Severn blocked that noble phantasm attack. However, its shockwave knocked everyone unconscious. While our lives were spared, it appears that we are in their custody now. Oh, so you're awake. Right now we're in the midst of transporting you. You can run away if you like, but the bad news is that these babies will target the master aggressively. Though Karna probably won't do a thing, since he's firm on his policy of not killing a master. That's a misunderstanding. I will kill a master first, depending on the situation. Of course, first you must show me that you have the reason, conviction, and determination to convince me to kill a master. For instance, is the one issuing the order willing to exchange their own life for it? If that's the case, I am willing to consider. See, he says stuff that's basically unthinkable on our battlefield. Well, that's how Karna is, but that doesn't change your situation in the slightest. At such close range, it would be quite difficult to slip past the mechanized infantry, don't you think? Now, be good.
What do you want?
First, I'll have you meet my king. You should decide which side to be on after that. Well, I know the two servants sitting right there won't side with us that easily. That much I'm sure of. However, I'm sure things will be different if we can persuade the master. Lady Blavatsky, why is it that you go to such lengths to take the side of this king? Lady, I like the sound of that. You're a nice girl. You understand etiquette. Your name is Mash, right? In light of your proper manners, I shall answer you. The biggest reason why I support the king is that we were closely connected when we were alive. Oh, it's not like we had an affair or anything like that. We kept in close contact and I owe him a lot. The Celts, who dominate the East, won't accept anyone other than themselves. Even if I surrendered to the Celts, they would just kill me, or maybe they would sacrifice me for the sake of their war. The Celts? Those servants you saw earlier were Fionn McCumhale and Diarmuid Udina. Diarmuid Udubine, right? If that's the case, we'll be seeing a lot of Celtic servants this time. As far as I know from the legends, they all have a few screws loose. They're a bunch of airhead berserkers. What were those magical airwaves just now? Is there someone else with you? Hey, are you keeping a fairy in your pocket or something? Nothing? Then just where did that voice come from? Oh, is Graham Bell with you or something? If he were, the king would seriously lose his temper this time. Hate to break it to you, but when it comes to long-distance communications, we're a few steps ahead. Apologies for introducing myself so late, Miss Blavatsky. I'm their navigator. My name is Dr. Rowan. Make sure you don't forget it, as we may cross paths someday. Wow, I can tell you're an impudent man just by your voice. You're clearly up to no good, my dear. Hey, why does everyone always diss me when they first meet me? Well, it doesn't matter. It means Valdrox has an advisor as well. So let's get back to the subject. You all get it now, right? You can't win in this war unless you side with somebody. It will only get you killed if you try to take on both sides. This world maintains a precarious balance as the East and the West continue to fight. If we didn't fight, this nation would have been completely destroyed and beyond salvation by now. You see?
So what are we really?
Oh, I see I hadn't gotten around to explaining that yet. but we've already come this far, so I don't want to ruin the surprise. Besides, isn't that more amusing? Amusing, you say? Well, someone is calling himself king. In this ultimate democratic nation? How is that not amusing? Oh, if self-proclaimed title counts, I do remember there's an emperor as well. You sure know a lot about snobs. If he were a heroic spirit, I'm sure he would lament the current situation. But first we have a preliminary show. Perfect. Can you help me out? Pretty please? Master.
Let's fight for now.
Understood. Either way, there are enemies we must eventually stand against. Okay, here I go.
Oh my god, my voice is jumping around from character to character. It's entertaining and fun in its own way, I'm not gonna deny that. Whew. And I'm not saying I'm doing a good job either. Good call. Perfect. Actually, your is probably gonna charge up their soul. Wow, the only one that got left behind was Robin Hood. Robin Hood. Let's see. This time around, we're facing a Lancer. Can you take him on, Dion? You should be able to. Actually, you know, just to... No. That's right, keep on attacking Robin Hood. Or not, that works too. Come on, you can kill that thing. Close enough. If she were strong, she probably could have killed it. Though they're not suffering that much damage. And then again, it feels one of those things where even if I try to play it low-key here, by not using strong servers, I probably should use strong servers just to clear these faster because it's more time consumption. It's one of those things where, well, it does merit both sides if you're using low-star heroes or not. Okay. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Actually, if anything, if this works out the way I want it to, you'll kill that one. Ooh, 106k. Time to save my archers. Target phase. Dion reached third stage. Charm rarely works, at least for me anyways. That's right, attack Dion. You can't do much to a saber, can you?
了解。はいよ。
And we're done.
あなたあんまり私のタイプじゃないの。
Situational battles like that. Oh yeah, and Hercules in the back as always, getting that Bond XP. Sorry for that. Noise here and there, just making sure my laptop doesn't connect. As for the database of knowledge. Does anyone need support? And I know I said my rules there, but free to play, by the way. I'll help you out, sir. You don't necessarily have the craft essences, but you're still trying. And I commend that. I will use your mush inside of your pool, sir. Well, actually, no. Let's see what I'm facing. Archers. So, oops. I need a lancer. And your Diarmid, he's gonna die, unfortunately. You know what? I'll use your Heracles. Not that I will need him, but situations like that do arise every now and then. And we're facing archers, so it's probably gonna be those mechanized infantries. So switching playstyle of characters, a bunch of lancers. Filter. Our low star lancers. And again, I don't have too many. I have some, and Ku's my top, followed by the second Ku. And we'll go ahead and add. Do I need single targets or any moms? I guess we'll take Romulus then. Yeah, I know, shame on me for not ascending Proto Ku. I could, but I don't want to. And we're set.
Here we are. A fortress unfitting for America. The White House was taken over, so we had no choice. We built the fortress from the ground up. We should use anti-Celt measures to resist the Celts, right?
Madam Blavatsky, Lord Karna, the Prezi King awaits. Please come right away. Maybe I heard wrong. Did he just say the Prezi King or something?
Yes, no doubt. I don't know how to say this, but it's so simplistic. Right, but that's what makes it charming. It's not an idea we come up with. Come, follow me. The king, despite his appearance, has a short temper.
So your employer's just ahead, right? Are you itching that badly for a battle? Wait, that would be a bad move, Nightingale. Let your gun rest a while longer. If you want to cure this world's soldiers, identify the pathogen first. Or are you that simplistic as well?
In the meantime, more soldiers die. Are you telling me to bear with that?
Yes, bear with it, but do not get accustomed to it. It may be tough for you, but consider it a trial. Or is long-term treatment not your policy? If so, I wonder which is beyond saving, you or this land.
What? Are you saying my treatment is wrong?
Not quite, but everyone makes mistakes. Humans fall to ruin when convinced that their ideas are the only absolutes. Anyway, if you idly meet your death here, that would be truly meaningless. I'm trying to capture a good voice for Karna, but I don't think I can capture what he has to offer. The whole, stonikute, mondai no. Something along those tones. So it'd be more like, hold on, let's see. Everything has a proper order. Even if you temporarily defeat an enemy here, may cause great evil to prosper.
I see. I understand your valuable opinion. I will put the gun away for now.
Good.
Good grief. What a consummate liar, Blavatsky. I will keep an eye on her. You look after this world's only master and that servant. Yes, I know. Well then, let's get ourselves an audience with the king. I brought them to see you, Mr. Preza King.
Understood. It will be another minute until the Preza King arrival.
I'm starting to get nervous, Senpai. I wonder what kind of king he is.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You might be right on that. I'm detecting a new servant approaching you, but there's something bizarre about it. I wonder if this really is a heroic spirit. Bizarre? In what way, Doctor? I don't want to affect your first impression with my speculation. Anyway, we'll talk after you meet this king.
Thank you for waiting. The Preza King is here.
Okay, brace yourselves, folks. For impact, I'm trying to wonder what kind of voice should I give him.
Hold on, and here it comes. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, at last, I get the chance to meet that angel. How I have yearned for this moment. I intended on inviting them only after they eliminated themselves, but this is fine too. Yes, advancing the schedule is a good thing, much better than pushing back the deadline. I see he still hasn't fixed his habit of talking to himself while walking. I was hoping he could at least have kept that to himself. That was talking to himself? Did you hear that, how loud he was, Senpai? No human can do that.
Actually, you know what? Let's change it up. To be frank, you have all done a fantastic job. Greetings, everyone, and congratulations.
Huh? Is the monitor broken? All I see on it is a creature.
I'll say it once more. All of you have done a fantastic job.
I bet you were pretty surprised. Right? Well, yes, they'd be surprised. Well, I was indeed surprised, but it's fine. I'm getting used to things of this sort. That aside, you must be the king who controls Western America, right?
Indeed, it is as you say. I have taken it upon myself to rule America in order to pulverize those barbaric Celts. I'm a servant and a gentleman who supports other servants. I am Thomas Alva Edison, the Preza King. Son of a gun?
Oh, excuse me. I was at a complete loss for words. Edison, the king of inventions? It's really you? You're not a chimera?
Indeed, although I am currently the present king, not the king of inventions.
Okay, for those of you that have studied his history, more likely or not, at least I don't, from what I can recall, I'm pretty sure he stole most of his inventions. Okay, correction. He took the inventions and made them better, but still, nonetheless, he stole them. You must be Lady Florence Nightingale. You are just as beautiful as they say. Unfortunately, we could not meet when we were alive, but this moment is truly a miracle of energy. No, a miracle of souls. I was not one to live on the battlefield, but I deeply respect your convictions and rationality. Do lend us your strength, not only to advance medicine, but also to boost the morale of us soldiers. The effects of you as a poster girl are immeasurable. I had no idea you were not human. To put it lightly, he's a feline.
What? I am without a doubt a human. Humans are just higher forms of beasts who possess reason and wisdom. They should not be segregated by the color of their skin or the shape of their face. Even if I possess a lion's head, that fact does not change. I am Edison, an intelligent human being, that is all. Wow, just look how he asserts himself with confidence. I really need to learn that kind of positivity. Basically, he was a human when alive, but now his head is a lion when summoned as a servant. However, since that doesn't affect his intelligence in the slightest, it's not a problem. This line, he's the definition of rationalism.
Foo foo! Doctor, everyone was taking a hit and not calling him the L word. Well, he can't help it. I mean, he's basically a lion.
A lion? I like the sound of that. Also, was that communication through magecraft? Even though you live in an age of telephones, your fixation with such an inconvenient method bewilders me. Mages by birth are indeed illogical creatures. Surely you can make a better use of spiritual channels. What? Look, phone lines only work when you occupy the same space and time, yes? This is far more functional, and crosses time and space is in a kind of hyper-navigational form of communication. Oh, so that means you do not exist in this era. To be able to communicate across different eras is quite convenient indeed. Magecraft and science are similar. There's nothing you can do that I cannot. I'd like to see if the same thing can be done by telephone. No, wait. I shall develop a spirit phone before that.
Yes, Mr. Edison. Please save your inventions for later, okay?
Oh, yes, right. Your name is Valderux, was it? You are the only master in this world. Let me get to the point. Can you lend us the strength that you used to correct the previous errors to get rid of the cells? Why get rid of the cells? I believe that is self-evident truth. Needless to say, the cells are an anachronism in this age. The United States is a cutting-edge nation created by capitalism and rationalism. This is our nation and home to those with intellect. However, they keep multiplying like planarians, and the American army lost due to a difference in the size of our forces. But fortunately, I, a heroic spirit, have descended upon this nation. The battlefront revived with my proposals of a new national structure and a reformed military, equalizing the nation's situation. They truly are barbarians. Attempting to contend against me in mass production is the epitome of idiocy. Eventually, my mechanized infantry will cover the land and annihilate the loathsome cells once and for all. However, there is one matter that concerns me. Leaders. In other words, we don't have enough servants. We have an obedient army, but no mighty ace warrior to lead them. While enemy cells have notorious barbarians lined up. Just when we gain a foothold somewhere, we end up losing it to a single servant. Only servants can overcome other servants. We only have 3 servants on our side, including myself. Other servants who were summoned are in disarray and show no interest in joining us. Only my rationality restrains me from roaring out at this sad state of affairs. The heroic spirits mean to save America dread the enemy and refuse to fight. Their negligence is going too far. You want me to do that, poor folks? Just for you guys, I'll do it. Go! That's it. The lion just roared.
Calm down, Mr. President. If you're trying to save the world, we are willing to cooperate with you.
Oh, you understand. Truly wonderful. You also have a very delicious looking body. Damn it, you pervert.
Fow!
Hey, stop hitting and biting me and run. That was figurative. I'd never assault a lady.
Can I ask you 2 questions?
Yes, what is it? Coming from an exemplary woman like yourself, I shall give you a gentle answer. A gentleman's gentle reply. Oh, how elegant. Karna, please record that in the Present King Chronicles. That's my Karna.
My first question. On our way here, we saw the mechanized infantry several times. Is that the result of your proposal? Is that what you aim for with your new national structure?
Indeed, that is correct. I arrived at this conclusion in order to save the nation from its predicament. National unity, citizens heard it, rallied to new life, equal national service regardless of age or gender. Eventually, all citizens will be part of the mechanized infantry and defeat the Celts and the invaders. Of course, we must maintain our mass production lines for this purpose. Acquisition of labor from all across the land, institution of 20-hour workdays, unremitting surveillance. Of course, you need the best welfare system too. One cannot have labor without recreation. We will play 3 times as hard, work 3 times as hard, and win 3 times as hard as normal humans. That's my new vision for America.
Is he not aware of human limitations? I agree. Mr. Edison's plan does not take physical limitations into account whatsoever. So, that is what you're fixated on?
What you just say?
No, I was just talking to myself. Do not mind me. Well then, my second question. How do you intend to save the world? That can be accomplished by securing the Holy Grail. Defeat the Celts, obtain the Holy Grail, then correct the error. While it is unclear who among the Celts possesses the Grail, if we can resecure it, we can handle the rest.
No, it is unnecessary to correct this error.
What?
It is unnecessary. If I acquire the Grail, I could refine it, and we should be able to prevent the incineration of errors. Consequently, it would give birth to a world named America, operating on a different timeline from the other eras.
What? Is that really possible?
Having been summoned by the Grail, we servants are well aware of its power. My conclusion is that it is quite possible. What will happen to the other eras? They will probably be destroyed.
Then it's pointless to do so.
What? Is there any other idea as brilliant as this? This America will survive for all eternity. My inventions will remake America. It will show those Celts who can only procreate and fight that my inventions are the lights of humanity, the power of civilization.
So you expand your battlefront for that purpose? Abandoning those who fell in battle?
An accusation fit for Chief Nurse Nightingale, who so valiantly struggled for the salvation of all soldiers. I am not abandoning them because I want to, however.
Listen, calm down. Florence is just stating her opinion. It's not an accusation.
I'm aware of that. That just now was my usual headache. Don't worry about it. Listen, Lady Nightingale. To us, to me especially, this nation is everything. And a true king has a paramount duty to protect his nation. Sounds like Saber Artoria there.
But if you are a heroic spirit, you should also have a duty, an ideal, a wish to protect the world. You're right. Even my current self possesses that sense of duty in one corner of my sanity. Mr. Edison, if you deny that duty, you are nothing more than a mere patriot.
Quite so. What is wrong with a king being a patriot?
I see. In that case, there is only one thing for me to do.
Nightingale, that's enough. I will not allow you to fight here. Even if that costs me my life.
Let go of me. I can tell. Leaders with those eyes always lead to destruction. And in the end, he will irresponsibly declare that it wasn't supposed to turn out like this.
Valdorak's master, what do you think? Shouldn't you join me to fight the Celts and acquire the Holy Grail? I'll give you 3 minutes to decide.
Maybe joining them for the time being is not a bad idea. What are you saying, Doctor? He's opposed to the idea of fixing the foundation of humanity.
Quite the contrary, he's for it. It's just that the world he envisions differs from ours.
But we don't have the time to confront him now, and in the end I think he'll stop baring his fangs.
I'm not just being hopeful, my conclusion stems from the historical observation and experience. Those that move nations believing in their own righteousness will experience consequences in one form or another. But that's all irrelevant. Now it's about gaining the upper hand in the war. With all the Celtic servants gathering, there is an overwhelming gap in military strength. Diarmuid Odinov and Fionn McConhale are formidable enough. How many more servants of that caliber do they have? For now, we will cooperate in order to acquire the Holy Grail and correct the mistake where Celtic myths dominate North America. What happens afterwards? We can think about that later.
Senpai, what should we do? Senpai?
Well then, have you come to a decision? Let's hear what you have to say. I like the last second line. Give up on the Holy Grail, President Lion. That is an unexpected response indeed. Whatever your hidden agenda may be, I thought you would agree to join forces. I, Thomas Alva Edison, shall respect your honesty and sincerity. But as President King, unfortunately had no choice but to condemn you. Get,
They're coming. Stand back, Master.
Oh, bro. Such effort to voice all these characters. Alright, I forgot. Anytime and all the time you bring in your coups, always cast your evades. Because remember, they cover 3 hits, and while those turns take into account, if only I can get art cards next turn. Lancers are a pain in the butt to raise. It's okay, he can heal. Probably should have waited on that. Alright, coup. Destroy that one. Haha! Coup's up and ready to go. And Q's evades are gone, but that's fine. Keep on charging up Q. It's a shame we couldn't charge the other Q though. I'm not afraid. And we're set pretty much. Let's see if we can get the last one charge up there. Yeah, he's a mob, so I didn't expect much. Cool on the other hand. Oh! Good job, Rotoku. Low star heroes, folks. Low star heroes. With only one of them being at level 72. And we got a gear. Somewhere in the back of my head, I know I need gears.
No good. There's no end to them.
So even my prized mechanized infantry will become junk in minutes when going up against a servant, huh? But sometimes it's quantity over quality. You should be out of energy already. Blavatsky, throw them inside the special underground jail.
Yeah, I guess it can't be helped. So sorry, but you're getting locked up.
Boo. Probably start recording after, I want to say, maybe 40 more minutes have gone by, because with my, I guess you could say, record functionality on the phone, I guess it limits it to a size amount, and last time I checked, the average was around an hour to an hour and a half, give or take. And again, let's see. It's a shame they don't do it by master level versus just regular servant level. Because look, let's see, level. It's not based on servant level. I mean, they base it on servant level, and I don't need servant level. Let's see. Kyle. Oh, Sleepy. Let's see. Do you have any Kratos in sight? Again, keep up the good work, sir. Even if you don't have many heroes, even if they're level 1, it's fine. Put them on there. Show that you're trying. Show me the pride of a warrior, so to speak. Be proud of your servants, even if they're not all 4 stars and 5 stars. Put them on there. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to go with yours, sir. Oh, Atomic. And again, who needs the friend points? Going off a level here. And it looks like it's gonna be you, Atomic. I'll give you the friend points. Choose your Mash. Better yet, I can also have your Hercules. And we're still facing archers. So we'll go again with the same set of heroes. Cool Hand Florence.
Those numbers just aren't fair.
But even after all that, they let us keep all our equipment.
Foul!
Foul is safe too.
Foul! Not quite, Doctor. Just run an analysis and you'll know. Magical energy supply from Master is being cut off. We have no way of escaping this jail. That's right. You can't really underestimate a caster from the 19th century, can you? Well, since I've lived on this continent before, my affinity with this land is not so bad. Tell the guard if you're willing to cooperate. We'll let you out immediately. Tell me, Valderox, why did you refuse? As the gentleman from Chaldea said, you could have just betrayed us along the way. At the very least, I'm sure you saw this coming, yet you chose this foolish path. Why?
Well, we know whose sake we're doing this for, not Edison's. It's for Nightingale's sake. It's for the nurse. So, for Nightingale's sake.
For my sake. I can see that, after all, Florence would never agree to those conditions. You never abandon someone once you've become allies, huh? As a master and a human being, that's wonderful. Though other people may think it's foolish, your actions are noble, more so than anybody else. Rest easy. Someone will come to your rescue soon. Until then, just wait here.
So are you on our side or not?
We have to do something to get out of here. Please, help me.
You're a berserker, I was gonna say. Knock down the freaking cell.
I know, but I think it's impossible to destroy a cell with a gun. No, I think I managed to shave off a little bit. Come on, pitch in and dig. Ah, the bullets are ricocheting inside the cell. Nightingale, that's too reckless.
Yes, that was reckless. But on the bright side, the sound of the gunshots let me find you quickly.
A servant?
Wait. A servant, you say? But I didn't detect anything at all. If I gave off a servant response, we'd risk the possibility of that great hero of India finding us. It's thanks to this noble phantasm that I bought it from that man. Just a moment. I'll get you out of there.
Who on earth are you?
Good question. I'm sure you can't trust me unless I tell you my name. That said, my true name is not to be revealed lightly, though even if I told you, you wouldn't know who I am. As such, you should just call me this. Geronimo. My name is Geronimo.
Geronimo? The Apache shaman. You were summoned as a caster, huh?
Strictly speaking, I'm far from being a shaman. I'm just a warrior.
The hero of the Apache. I see. There's no way he would follow Edison, even though they live in the same land. Or no, that's actually why they're so incompatible.
Strictly speaking, we should also be enemies, but this is no time for that. There, you're free. Now you should be able to receive magical energy again.
Thank you.
I'd like to escape, but first we need to take down the mechanized infantry guarding the place. I'm sure Karna will notice us at that point. They'll take everything you have to escape. Are you ready?
Let's do it, Mash. Right. I'm not used to bullets yet, but I'll do my best.
So it's pretty much going to be the same lineup up until the last point where, unfortunately, I had to go all saber round. Same as before. Protect your boys. Hey, whoa, what the heck was that? Oh, it was apply sure hit, which means did it negate through? No, it went through the... Oh, damn. Well, isn't that just charming? Looks like he's gonna have sure hit. So much for your sure hit. Heal the roam. A decent heal. Everyone's charged up, which means we can disregard everything else. You know what? Why not? No, I'm not gonna take any more risks. Let Protoku handle it all. You know, I always wondered this. Why does Protoku, his gay bow, look green? Is there a reason for that? And the dog still lives! Sorry, he's not a regular, your average dog. This can go either way, folks. Definitely Ku will kill that one. I'm just hoping Romulus is strong enough. Death? That's very lucky. Because it's a 50% chance. Or I mean medium chance. I rate that as 50%, but I doubt it's 50%. Needs more work. And it's dead too. Again, like I said, I'll probably make this a two-parter. Alright, they're coming down. No, alright, they're down. Akara must have noticed. Follow me quickly.
This place is bigger than I thought.
In this era, land is the only thing there's plenty of. Mr. Geronimo, do you mind if I ask you something? You don't have to raise your voice, Mage. I can hear you. What is it?
In Eastern and Western America, the Celts and Edison have raised armies and are at war. This we understand. But do you know of any other servants who we speculate were summoned as countermeasures?
Yes, there are 3 others. No, 2 other servants that fight with me. I'll introduce you after we escape. It seems there are more servants who have been summoned here to America, though. But we're short on military strength, so we had to act very carefully. To be honest, the Celtic army is picking us off one by one. But if you join us, we'll be able to take decisive action.
Wait a moment, I have one question.
What is it, Angel? I take that back. It was inappropriate. My apologies. Go ahead.
If memory serves me correctly, Geronimo, you were once at war with this nation.
That's right.
If this error is corrected, you will be treated as a warrior who failed. Is that still alright?
I don't mind. Victory or defeat in the end, it's no more than a point embedded in the flow of time. Crushing this arrow would mean that my brothers and I shed all this blood for nothing. It's simple to pretend something doesn't exist. It's even easier if that something is disadvantageous to yourself. Even so, being able to acknowledge something is what makes us warriors. Only a sly coyote would pretend something doesn't exist. Too much irony for my taste.
I see. Then from now, I can think of you as an ally, yes?
I wouldn't want to try fooling a gaze that could even shoot a sundown. Oh, here's the exit.
As expected, I'm picking up one powerful servant.
Outwitting him was too much to ask, but we can't turn back now. Let's go.
Right.
Hopefully I'm not thrown into battle like that. Alright then, folks, so I'm pretty sure most of you already head past this part, or if you're not and you're just watching it, take some notes. I know, it's one of those things where, you can take as many notes as you want, but even how well you try to prepare, you won't always be super prepared. Let's see, anyone needs the friend points? Sword 2, though. I guess I'll use a Herc, just in case I'm in a pinch. Wait, we're facing off against Karna, so you know what? Your Saber. Your Saber will do. And now again, switching off, we're in need of Sabers. And again, I can't really dance around the subject too much. I want to say, at the very least, Dion. But then again, yeah, Dion because of target focus. And to deal with Vasavik Champi. And again, I want to bring along those 3 heroes over there, but unfortunately my sabers aren't up to par, as what you would call it. Yeah, I should really start working on my sabers after this. If only I had more ascension materials. I think I could probably ascend Fergus. Okay, here, how about with this? We make a deal. I'll use Fergus, but in exchange I'll also get to use Okita. Kind of balancing it out right there. If you average it out, it's basically what, 35 and 90, that's what, 120? divide by 2. So it's like fighting with level 60 servants. Ish, give or take. Actually, you know what? If anything, give me a second, I could just maybe strengthen Fergus a little bit. Fergus, where are you, fool? Should probably save those for Ranma. Probably should. What does he need for Ascension, I wonder? Don't I have the materials? I don't know. I think he needs horseshoes. And cannot divulge him any oh wait, no, he needs proof of heroes. I could essentially ascend him to 40, but he'd probably end up in the same position as and I'm out of XP cards last time I checked. And I could use an apple, but just for the satisfaction of, you know, making a point. Again, folks, if you're going into this battle, I would recommend using, again, favor. At the very least, I'm hoping you saved up enough items to ascend him past 50. Mine is kind of stuck at 43, and I could get him to 50, but that's where you would get stuck. Unfortunately. Wait, I was gonna check if I was out of XP cards. And I know for certain I already erased them, so why am I checking? I just wanted to double check. Yeah, those don't really count as XP cards. I mean, they do, but... And then the second archive. Yeah, we're fresh out of XP cards. So we're going into battle like this. Now, who was I gonna bring along that had a saber sword too, though? You're getting the friend points. I know, like I said, I try to pick people, like again, if you're low on levels, is to give you the friend points because, you know what, no one ends up picking you, and again, I'm not some nobleman over here, one that's doing some righteous deed here, but again, if no one picks people's servants that are low level, then how are they supposed to ever get any good servants? If you say you can get in the friend gacha again, reiterating over and over again, you can't really roll the friend gacha and there's no friend points to go off of. That's a fact. Anyways, jumping into battle. So it's you, Geronimo. I didn't want to meet the great hero of the Mahabharata under these conditions. I did not wish to encounter the great man who bravely confronted a nation under these circumstances either. However, I must raise my spear now that we're being attacked. Don't worry, I won't let the mechanized infantry interfere. This will be a battle just between me and all of you, so prepare to fight. Listen, Valderox, it seems he doesn't expect this to be a battle to the death. Normally the odds would be against us, but now that he is going all out, we might still have a chance that we can send him flying. He's a lancer. Summon servants that are advantageous against him and unleash noble phantasm before he does. Got it? It seems you're ready, then here I come. Whew, I'm a little winded here. Again, Karna, from the looks of things on the specs online, he has 166 KHP. It is a hefty amount, but again, bringing single target sabers is your call here. Which I could have done with Favor. Favor's an absolute must here. And unfortunately mine is at a low level, so you probably wouldn't make a dent anyways. That and Fergus has an evade. Ooh, Vasily Chumpy. You're already attacking Dion and Evan didn't even tell you. Oh my. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Ooh. I could end this battle right here now, and I probably will. Okita?
敵を動く 我が危険のきらめきああ受けるがよい2歩向け3歩絶倒無用そんな時
Again, the equivalent, or close to equivalent, Lodestar Hero would be
大北さん大勝利
Favor.
体は大丈夫ですまだまだいけますよ
Or if you're lucky and you manage to send Ranma, Ranma would do okay as well. Can't really speak much from Ranma since he's not leveled up and ascended. Somehow we pushed him back. Master. Sorry.
Somehow we pushed him back. Master, now's the time.
Let's escape.
Right.
Now, run. Run! This is as far as I go, Edison. Seems that the clock has started ticking. You've asked me for help, so I'll stay until the end. But what can we do to avoid a catastrophe? And Arjuna is in here somewhere too. I just know it. Probably joined the other side, or maybe that's if the other side even accepted him. What was with that? One more land conquered, is that it? I will probably cut it right now. I'll probably have 3 more battles after this, and it'll be making the video lengthier than it needs to be, so... Again, take notes as you will, folks. Go in prepared, and again, most of your whale friends, if you have whale friends, should put in their single target servants, because if you're facing a lot of boss battles, you want to take them down quick and fast. So, with that being said, this is your host, Old Ralrux. Again, wishing you luck on the gacha if you're rolling in the gacha, and wishing you luck on the singularity if you're tackling the singularity. Again.